Hello friends, welcome to Joe's Kitchenette, Andhra to America. Today's special one pot dum biryani for Ramzan. Watch the video till the end to make a perfect restaurant style dum biryani. I'm going to give you many tips. For ingredients, please check the description.
Heat the oil and ghee at medium to high flame in a thick bottomed cooking pot. If you got a mud pot, you can use that also. It will really enhances the taste. Here I am using 2 tablespoons of oil and 60 to 70 ml of ghee. Now fry 3 bay leaves, 1 teaspoon of cardamom, an inch of cinnamon stick, 1 teaspoon of cloves, 2 star anise, 1 mace, and grind all the remaining biryani spices by adding a tablespoon of shajira and keep it aside for further purpose. Now I am going to add a tablespoon of shajira, 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds,
Wait until you get a nice aroma. Now it's time to add chopped onions. Fry onions until you get crispy golden brown. Here I am using white onions. Try to use red onions or yellow onions. It will give you the desired color.
Now you can see the onions are turning into brown color. Meanwhile, we'll prepare ginger garlic paste. For this, take a blender jar, add 1 garlic and 2 inches of ginger to it and 6 to 7 green chilli. Here I am using frozen. Use fresh one. It's not required to mix it as a very fine paste. Keep it aside. Now our onions are turned into brown color. Now I am going to take out some onions, use it for garnishing. If you want, you can also use deep fried onions. Add 3 to 4 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. Saute for 2 to 3 minutes on low to medium flame. Remember, whenever you are adding ginger garlic paste to any of your dishes, try to fry it on low flame until the oil comes out from it. That will enhance the taste of the ginger garlic. Now you can see the oil from the ginger garlic. So now I am going to sprinkle some chopped mint leaf, saute it for a while. Now add 1 tablespoon of salt. In this process, I am going to add salt at 3 different stages. So watch it carefully. I have added 1 tablespoon now. Let it allow for about 2 to 3 minutes to cook on low flame. Now it's time to add chopped tomatoes. I'm adding 1 chopped tomato. If you want, you can skip. No issues. It's absolutely optional. Leave it until the oil comes out. So it's time to add chicken. Wash chicken with salt and turmeric powder thoroughly. Always take big pieces of chicken for biryanis. Salt it and add 1 to 2 tablespoons of salt so that the chicken can absorb the salt, spices, everything very nicely. Now 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of garam masala powder. Salt it before adding curd. I am going to add 3 tablespoons of curd. The chicken has to boil in the curd. Then only you can get a nice aromatic and tasty biryani. Don't use too much of water at this stage. I am just adding water that was left over with the ginger garlic paste. If you want, you can add half glass of water. Close it for a while until the chicken cooks up to 70 to 80%. You can see the chicken cooked 70%. Now it's time to add water. I am going to add 6 cups of water as I have taken 4 cups of basmati rice. Remember, whatever cup you are using, always use the same measurements. Like 1 cup of rice, you have to add 1.5 cup of water. And remember that you should not soak basmati rice ahead of time. Now add salt for taste. I am going to add 2 tablespoons of salt. Squeeze half sliced lemon. Now sprinkle some chopped coriander leaves. Close it with a lid and allow it to cook for few minutes until the water boils well. It's the time to rinse basmati rice several times until the water is clear and not starchy. Allow the rice to drain for a while before you adding to the chicken. Cooking of rice grains to perfection is really essential for taste of the biryani.
It is important to let the rice steam only 80%. It may take about 10 to 15 minutes to boil on high to medium flame. Once you get the desired consistency, keep a plate on the vessel and keep some weight on top of it. By this way, we will lock the dum inside.
The additional moisture from the other ingredients added, such as chicken, herbs, and yogurt, helps to yield the fluffiness of the rice. Now, I'm going to add finely powdered biryani spices. Sorry to say, I have missed a clip here. After adding biryani spices, garnish with fried onions, chopped coriander, and some food color. You can use orange or yellow food color. You can add both if you have. It's up to you. Sort carefully or else the rice may break. You can tap it across the vessel to mix the spices very well. At this stage, you have to garnish your biryani. Very delicious one-pot biryani ready. If you follow my tips, you can make any sort of biryanis. There are so many varieties of biryanis.
Now I'm going to serve this into a serving bowl. If you like my video, please like, share, subscribe my channel for more yummy recipes. You can garnish with some coriander leaves and 2 to 3 drops of lemon juice. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get further notifications. Thank you.